Yo, what is poppin'? It's a lonely night. Little crescent moon. It's kind of red looking. It's cool. Yo, what is... Oh shit, Kane, how's it going? See, I am at work and I am live streaming. You thought I wouldn't do it, but I am. So, I'm just kidding. How's it going? I might turn off the camera though, just because it does save me more power. So I'll be able to live stream easier, so that's longer. We need to be stealth. Hell yeah, man. I mean, gotta look some people walk out on their phone out here all the time on break. Not like break, but like when there's downtime, uh, with like relatives and stuff. So I look at it as like, no big difference between that and streaming, so long as I have my camera off, you know. So I can do all my Q&As on ethics and stuff like that. Hell yeah. Were you in the stream earlier when I was in the talk show or no? So that was kind of fun. Talking about ethics of dietary stuff with ethylism for strangers. Always fun. I don't think so. Oh shit. Yeah, if you go back in the earlier stream that I had going on for 2 hours earlier, if you go in about like an hour into it, eventually I start to live stream. Well, I think it's like an hour and a half into it. If you go about an hour and a half into it, you'll see we working nights. Yeah, man. I'll be working nights out here. Be working 9 o'clock until 6 o'clock in the morning, and that's not the official shift that I'm going to be working regularly. I'm usually working at 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock. It's like an 8-hour shift, but during the training period, they want somebody to like kind of be like there for the transition period, just to make sure I'm comfortable. So I'm starting at 9. Yeah, it's quite the hours. I'm gonna be tired as fuck when I get home. But hey, you know it is what it is. Yeah, it will be. I mean, I've worked night shifts in the past, but yeah, my last job was at like 5 in the morning. I'd have to get up, and then I'd start at like 6. And now I'm basically ending at 6 a.m. So I'm basically ending my shift the time when I'd start my last shift. So that's fucking. It's quite the difference. Yeah, it's a little bit of an adjustment. It's not too bad though. I'm a night owl. It'll be easy, easy. Do you get breaks? No, I don't get breaks, but that's because I mean nothing really happens here. So besides like when the truck comes in, which is very rare, I guess. So besides the freight guys. But I guess yeah, it's like if I want to go on break, I just put like a sign in the window that says like you'll be back in 10 minutes, and then I just go and grab like a pizza or whatever. But otherwise, like I'm not really on break right now. I'm just kind of chilling out on the front of the facility, just at my station. So it's pretty much just what I'm doing, big chilling. So I don't really need a break. It's kind of like the whole night's a break in a way. It's like one big long break with a little bit of breaks that break up the break. It's like the work is the break, and the break is what I'm getting paid for. It's like this bunch of little work segments within my break. It's like, gosh, I have to go work. But then it's like back to break. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I don't mind it so far. So far, it's quite nice. I just kind of need to get a better charger for my phone, I think, because my charger's a little bit dog shit, and I don't want to like use my dog shit charger at work. But I'm gonna be doing it anyways. It's just not the greatest. I feel like having my phone is like perfect position, and then I'll like start to charge at like normal rate. Otherwise, it takes like 11 hours to charge, and I'm like, no. So yeah, educated some folks on ethics because there was a vegan in the live stream of in the live show or whatever, and they were talking. They were like, "Yeah, veganism, blah blah," blah. And they were all deontological spits in the ground. So screw deontologists. So I came in there as utilitarian, just like, hey, this is why you should kind of be a vegan, but not really. And that was pretty fun. I was like, this is why I should be a scraptarian. I should hunt and fish and also buy vegan products and not consume animal products from the market. And yeah, it was an interesting conversation talking about like alien plants, like Neil deGrasse Tyson little interview where he was like, "Oh, what if highly intelligent plants came here and saw us eating broccoli? They'd be like, oh my God." And I was just like, No, they wouldn't be like, oh my god, because they're intelligent enough to understand that like there's a difference between something that's sentient and something that's not sentient. So many spiders out here. Bonk. I'm petting him. Oh, he got scared. He did not approve of me petting him. I was petting the spider, and then the spider was like, no bueno. Just touched his little hands. Look at him. Oh, hello, friend. Yep. Petting the spider, be friends with nature until the end. The job may throw off your vegan life, maybe just a little bit. I mean, I do eat pizzas here and stuff, so I've already consumed a whole entire barbecue pizza since I've been here. But at the same time, it actually might help in a way because, well, it might help, it might not help. Because if you look at supply and demand in ways, like it's good to like buy vegan products because of like supply and demand purposes, but at the same time, you will still contribute to death and suffering. So maybe it is better just to like take the scraps that are gonna be tossed away anyways. So it is gonna throw off my vegan life. My scraptarian lifestyle is gonna be like, yeah, I'm a scraptarian. Gotta get the gotta get that pizza that's gonna be tossed away. It's a balance. Hell yeah, man. It's a balance. I'll still be doing my advocacy and just being like, guys, be vegan unless you can have scraps of things or hunt and fish. But yeah, it's a balance, as you say. I get it. I quite enjoyed actually the fact that I can eat pizza again while being ethical to an extent or another. So it's just like it's tasty and it's ethical-ish. Maybe fully ethical. I'm not entirely sure if I'm just gonna rationalize my unethical behavior or if it's ethical. I'm not entirely sure. It depends if I have to ask. It seems like it's like it says like damaged stuff, but if it's not damaged stuff, then I'd have to stop eating the pizza. But they said it was like stuff that gets like damaged crates and then just like toss it in there, and I'm like, okay, cool. So it should be out of the supply and demand chain. But if it's not, then I'm just like, hmm, supply and demand, hmm. But yeah, more of the story is, damn, is it a nice night out here. I'm glad that I'm getting paid just to stand around right now. Don't go try and change me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You will need energy drinks? Nah, bruh. I just have pure Buddhist discipline. I'm just gonna stay awake by the power and will that is residing in myself. I don't need no chemical induced wakefulness. Just kidding, you're probably right, but I'm broke right now, so I'm not gonna get no energy drinks. But in the future, I might get some powdered energy drink stuff, and then just bring it here and be like, "Yeah," and then get absolutely litty titty hyperactive, just blitzed an energy drink. My heart explode. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And all I need is a little bit of. It's a pain in waiting for a first paycheck. Yeah, basically. Bank called me a couple days ago and was just like, "Yo, bro, just so you know, your account's kind of like in the negative." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And they're like, "Yo, just so you know, whenever you use your debit card, the overdraft fee is you $32." And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know that." And they're like, "Yup, you kind of have like a fuck ton of money that you've overdrafted." I'm like, "Eh, I really do be." And so, more of the story is, I can't wait for that first paycheck. That way, I can stop having to overdraft if I need anything in terms of debit payments wise. I'm like, yeah, oops, indeed, oops, indeed. But when it comes down to it, you know, you live, you learn. Now I know, don't use my debit card, use my credit card when I'm doing financially reach, which is fine because I have really great credit anyway. So it's like, who cares? But this little financial fiasco has not affected my credit whatsoever. My credit is still bopping. It is amazing. So now that I have this job, all I need to do is just get my balance above zero again, and we're back at it. You know, back at it is better than a free American, pretty much. Not not saying that other Americans like trash when it comes to finances, but when it comes down to it, 70% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. So once I get that little bit of stonks in my checking account, I'll be like back at it again. Like, yay! Now I'm better than 70% of America. Yay! Woo! Woo! And I'll cry because I'm somehow doing better than 70% of people. So, but yeah, more of the story is, yeah, you know, I can't wait for that first paycheck. It's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel good to get my debt gonzo. The second paycheck or third paycheck, I'm gonna be like, this is some good stuff, yeah. And a couple more paychecks after that, and I'm gonna consider paying off my car a little bit more. And once my car's paid off, I'm gonna get a new payment plan, aka I'm gonna pay for a camper probably, because why not? It's like, would I rather live in an apartment or a camper? I mean, half the size also means half the cleaning. And it also means cheaper living on things that I permanently will own, other than an apartment, because apartments you don't own. You just shove money into the void of landlords' pockets. And that's not fun. So I can't wait. Money's good. Money's good. Not really. It's only intrinsic. It's not intrinsically good. It's only instrumentally good. But hey, Worley Park though. I just need to like buy a lot. You know. I mean, here's the thing. I might see if I can. My parents don't really use their camper anymore. There's a little spot in our driveway for like a camper. So if my parents sell their camper, I might just like be like, yo, what if I like park my camper in your lot and just like chill here? And I might do that during the summers and falls and stuff like that. But then during the winter, I don't know. I probably won't. Probably be too cold to sit up here, so I'll probably have to go down south to like Texas or like Florida or something. But when it comes down to it, it's just like I'll just rent like a lot or rent like a permanent winter spot up down south or something like that. It won't be too expensive. Well, it costs you like probably like 2,000 or 3,000 for like an annual pass, probably for like those places, which is cheaper than rent still. So it's the way I look at it. Ain't bad. Still cheaper than rent to do camping in the campground. Get a camper or RV, you know. Giving life advice, even though I have like such a shitty life when it comes to finances. Do as I say, not as I do, guys. That's the lesson here. Do as I say, not as I do. Well then, it's been 35 minutes. 35 minutes since trainer person left. Which is about 35 minutes since the last truck. That means about 40 actually. It means we're about 40 minutes. I haven't done anything. 68 degrees there. Wow. Okay. Shit. Oh, warm is it here? It is 70 degrees here, so it's only 2 degrees warmer. But hey, I love that 2 degrees though. 60 in the 60s, it's cold as shit, man. I'm too skinny for that. Speaking of that, I'll turn the AC off. Ooh, chilly in here. Bonk. Hmm. Do you have any video monitors? Oh, like, because I'm security or whatever? Nah, bro. All I do is just like, it's like this little, is the guard station, you know? And it's like a window, and then like trucks go up to the window, and I'm like, yo, what's poppin', G Dizzle? Can I have your paperwork and ID? And if they're regular, I don't need their ID. Then I basically just like enter in the system, like boop, 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 and go outside, slap one of these little yellow thingies on top of their vehicle, like cha. Go up to this little seal thing in the back if they have a seal, and go like, "Oh, hello," and see if the seal matches what's on the paperwork that they handed me a little bit earlier. And basically, then I'm like, "You're all Gucci," and then I click that little button right over there. Yeah, that little button right here, and then the gate opens, and simple as that. That's pretty much my job. So I don't really have anything like to monitor. I just pretty much am like a gate guard. I guard the gate. I'm like a troll. I'm like, arg, you cannot pass here. So that's basically my job. Yeah, very high tech. Very, very high tech. Sarcasm. So I'm basically just the gate guardian. I just let people through and check on their stuff. Then there's another dude on the other side of the building, and he does the same thing, but a little bit easier because he's not checking people in; he's just checking them out. So instead of like take a bunch of paperwork and all that, he just kind of like, so I was like, ah, here you go, get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, nice. So I wish I was over there doing that again, but instead I'm here checking in. But luckily for me, there ain't shit for shit to check in right now. I haven't checked anybody in for about almost 50 minutes now. So Hmm. I think I might do like a few half an hour increments. Like I'll like stream for like a half an hour. Like so like, once another 4 minutes here. And then I'll end the stream, charge my phone a little bit, and watch YouTube. And then I'll go and stream again a little bit later. Just because StreamYard eats up my phone's power quite a bit. It's already at like 50%. And I'm like, oh damn. Fair, I started when I was like 70% power, so like, not like I had like a ton or anything, but still. There we go. Kane's gone. That means no one's watching really because Discord bot's here. So that means I may as well end right now. Yeah. Everybody's watching. Take care. I'll be back in a bit.